If you click on this video, it's not by chance, this is God's will. Today, God says, I am implanting my mercy within you. My loyalty protects your place in the sky and makes the clouds a part of you as your spiritual home. The Father tells you that heaven is your natural home on earth. You come from a higher realm because I'm inside you, and I come from that higher realm too. You're not from below. For the real self that lies beneath the surface, I made you in my image and you are made in my essence. The Father tells them to grow up to that level of maturity. Let the unbreakable seed inside you grow and spread to every part of your life. What in you can stand in contrast with or fight against my inner self? Because you are connected to the cross, you are a son of the strong. The world has you and me as long as I exist. What is my state right now? The Father says that He is not sick. I am neither worried nor poor. Do brave acts of trust to claim this for yourself. When was the last time you walked across the water? You have the power to walk on water. Because I live inside you and my throne is firmly set in you, you have power over all the evil forces. I will show my greatness and authority on earth, even though there will be opposition from everywhere. I will make sure that your testimony is kept when the battle is over. Today, God says, enter the gates of Zion. The road is clear and easy to get to, and the route is not blocked. Dominion and authority start today, not just forever. Your new birth comes from the place where I rule, Zion. Spiritual Zion is a picture of my rule over you on the inside, and my rule will always be growing. Make up your mind that God will rule over you on earth. Your character and life show that I am in charge, so you will rise to the high throne experience that I have planned for you. God the Father says that you are not removed or disqualified in any way. Your name is written in my book, and no one can erase it or change who you are in my kingdom, as I describe it. Be very happy, because your righteousness doesn't come from what you've done or the benefits of your family or social situation. Instead of any other factor, your right comes from me and is given to you through the power of the blood shed on the cross. Father says, this is your legacy and your gift because you loved me and accepted the good news in this moment. Today, God says, I am your protector. There will be no loss or decrease of who you are because you trust me. The enemy won't be able to take anything from you because I've put battle angels around you to protect and defend you from all sides. I have gotten protection for you because I am your guardian. Today, I'm your payment. Your cries are heard, and every morning the currents of my kindness come back to life, ready to meet all of your needs. Tonight is your party, and tomorrow is your break. You can find comfort in the renewal of my spirit and know that I am watching over all of your problems. I am a great God, and today I give you my kindness. I am ready to help others and know I will forgive them no matter what. The wealth of my kindness is yours because I hear every prayer you make. When you are in trouble, you will call on my name, and I will answer you enthusiastically. While you worship at my altar, I will lift you out of the storm and set your feet on the rock of my faithfulness. You will not be stopped by the pride of your enemies or the plans of evil people, because I am with you, leading you safely and on time to the fulfillment of your fate. Today, God promises to keep you safe. There are no longer any signs of failure or unfairness. Your mistakes from the past are now as clean as snow because you have been saved today. The Father says, sin shall not have power over you, because I am your cleansing and your redemption. Take advantage of the kindness that comes from my throne today. Ask others to forgive you, and do it yourself. I don't care about seeing your pain among the gravestones of regret and self-blame. Your sins have been forgiven. The past is gone for good. Let go. Go ahead. Be forgiven by God today, because I have cleaned you up. You are now clean. Are you unhappy with yourself? Please don't do that. Sin is a part of being human, and we always tend to break the rules. Stop hating yourself. Self-deprecation and feeling guilty and ashamed are not good things to do. Feel the breath of heaven come back to life on you. Let happiness take the place of sadness and shame. Accept my forgiveness as a gift from God that you are receiving right now. Right now, kindness and truth are coming together for you. You are rising from the ashes of failure and crime, and your honesty will lead you to a bright new day. Before the video continues, please like the video, share it with your family, and write Amen in comment. Today, God says that you are more valuable than many birds. I am aware of everything that happens in your life. My presence is always there, and I am working hard on your behalf to make the promises in my word your constant experience and results. Have faith in how I do things. Take my goals into account. Your life is more than just a bunch of random events. The fact that you exist has meaning. Your life has worth and your existence is important. Get rid of the politics of hopelessness and sorrow. Today is the start of a new season and the chance to deeply follow my word and the leading of my spirit in your heart. Find your place at my altar today, says the Father. Please understand that you have full access to my courts and can walk on the stones of my throne room. As a morning sacrifice, offer your praise, and as an evening sacrifice, offer your worship. Know this, as you walk through the valley of Baca, I am your strength. You will keep getting better and better because I am your source of light and safety. As long as you walk righteously before me, you will fully share in my kindness and glory. God is telling His people today that He is giving them the oil of blessed unity and togetherness. People who have worked hard and fought will put aside their differences and move into a new level of growth. Today, the oil that ran down Aaron's beard and got on his clothes and shoes is being poured out over my people. Say to your spirit, I will partake, and tell your brother and sister, I will never leave you or forsake you. People from different tribes are coming together to make a big appearance of my spirit, which will start in peace and show power. Both the latter rain and the former rain are coming back to my people, says the Father. People who have distracted and misguided my sons and daughters will be dealt with properly as a new, much stronger and grander great awakening rises around the world. The Father says, you are the ones who will receive that beauty and will enjoy the first fruits of the outpouring that I am giving the world right now. Today, God says, I am not a faraway God. People act badly toward each other and make choices as if I'm not watching. I am the one who can comfort you because my wind is blowing away the chaff and lighting the wood, hay, and grass of your thoughts. Listen to my voice, says the Father. Do not give in to the desires of the masses or the false teachings of this world. I've asked you to cross the ocean while the others stay on the deck and only make charges and defend themselves. The Father says, the key of David is in your hands today. You have the right to what you want, and you should know that the lion and the bear will be beaten today. You shall cut off the head of the huge figure who makes fun of you and raises his fist at you as proof of my loyalty to the people, says the Father. This is your share, and this is the beginning, a sign of all the good things that are to come. As God said, the baton is being passed on today. People who have finished their journey and faithfully followed my plan for their lives are watching what you do next. A huge group of witnesses is watching from the heavens and giving you their full support. They know how much I love you and that your trip is happening for a reason that you don't fully understand yet. The Father tells us to keep our flesh under control. Please don't let your instincts decide what you should do next. There are no limits on your freedom based on time or where you came from. I am crossing over forever to get into the timeline of your life to break down the limits that other people have put on you and the limits that you have put on yourself. Are you ready for the door to open and the flood of celestial light? The Father tells them, they are yours. I will give you complete victory right now on the very ground where your enemies said you would lose. God says today that He is taking you off the potter's wheel. You were made by me, and I shaped you. You were shaped by me like a potter forms clay to make a vessel for my use. You have been chosen to be a vessel of honor and to feel all of my love, in all of its heights, depths, and widths. Take a deep breath in and enjoy all of my kindness today, because you are not being ignored or ignored in any way. Plan A is still a choice, sweetheart. There have been lies told by the enemy and attempts to confuse, but this will stop. Men have said you are so broken that you can't be fixed and aren't worthy of what I promised, but their words aren't based on my spirit. Remember that I am the God of second chances, third chances, fourth chances, fifth chances, and even more. Human prejudice will not stop me, and neither will it stop you from enjoying my kindness. Let them off the hook. Allow yourself to be accepted. Rest and look forward to the next day with hope, because my mercies will always be refreshed tomorrow and every day on your journey. Today, God says, accept the joy of my heart. May happiness be yours. Let the happiness reverberate through your ceilings. The Father says that joy is an unbeatable tool of war. Happiness is the only thing that can hold all of my majesty. Awaken your senses and accept my wealth. Know this, I will quickly change the bad things happening around you so that you are the only one left alive while the enemy's forces leave. There are more friends than enemies. Ask for your eyes to be opened and tell your ears to hear the march of angels in the mulberries. This is the start of your journey to victory. At this time of year, obstacles to progress are taken down, and the land's wealth is given to you as a gift to my majesty. Feel my strength running through you today. At this very moment, the Father says, receive my life force and divine power to perform miracles and fully realize what I have promised you. Before the video continues, I request you to comment Amen and please help me by doing super thanks. Your support means a lot to us. Today, God says that He is doing a quick act of justice. The season changes from bad luck and disappointing outcomes to fresh hope and excitement. I will show you the place where your deeds and words have the same power as mine. This is the reason why the cross was paid for. This is why someone poked a hole in my side, letting blood and water pour out. The way is now clear because the veil has been torn. You are not being held back, and angels brandishing flaming swords now call those who have turned away from their sins to enter the possession of sons that were bought for you at Calvary. Are you ready for, as in heaven, so on earth? Make prayers with your mouth. Say something, and it will come up from the ground and be clear. Declare the result with confidence and without any doubt, because I will make sure that the seeds of your compliance bear fruit before they even land. You will no longer need to rely on coping methods. You don't have to wait any longer for one day someday, because I tell you that today is the day of your salvation, the day when my promise will change your whole life. God says, "You think I write in stone, but I write in sand now." Every day things change, people change, and my hopes for your life change to help you go from poverty and despair to a state of wealth in an instant. Are you ready for, suddenly? Are you ready for the burst of my now in your life? God says, "My hand is in motion. Submit yourself beneath my hand as I place you in the rock's cleft and show to you the entirety of my goodness in a single outpouring of favor." Don't believe in the philosophy of delay and doubt. There is no information I am not giving you. You don't understand why things didn't go the way you thought they would, but my love is not in a plan but in you. It wasn't for a plan that I sent my son to die and rise from the dead on the third day. It was for you. Get rid of the cloaks of bodily functions and disobedience. Get up in clothes that have been made clean by the blood of the Lamb. Enjoy being a son and the benefits of Calvary. You will no longer wander and feel lost. You will now see the work of your Spirit and be happy with it. Today, God says that people turn away from their sins because He is good. When you come to me in weakness and ask for grace to bear and grace to go beyond the limits of your patience, my strength works best. As the Father says, the farmer is looking forward to a good crop. Your waiting hasn't been a matter of delay. It's been the culmination of my Kairos timing, which changes things and brings your deepest wishes and biggest hopes to life as quickly as possible. There is pain in your heart, and the Father knows it and has heard your prayer. What I promised you in my word doesn't need to be emphasized or added to. There is no one else I could trust to make me keep my promise, so I will. Walk in front of me and become beautiful. Come to me with excitement, because I am fully involved in your life to carry out my good plan. The Father says, "I am not pursuing another person or a different time because you are the one I work with to make heaven's plans come true quickly." Today, God says that from the devourer comes food, and from the powerful comes joy. The lion has been torn apart like a goat, and my favor will flow over you today from the remains of the enemy's loss. The Father tells you that a new season has begun. The old doors are open, letting you in to share the riches of many generations. God the Father says that this is the time of change. Now is the time to turn your plowshares into pruning hooks so you can harvest the easy gifts of my kindness in your life. Say to your soul, let go of the past and the useless strategies of natural reasoning and futile efforts. The thing I want you to do will lead to peace. I only ask that you take on a simple yoke and a light load of duty. Don't pay attention to the false weights of worry and fear. I have not given you a spirit of fear. Instead, I have strengthened you with the knowledge of my love, which makes your mind clear and brings my power into your life. Now is your chance, and now is the time. Don't believe in the theology of failure and wrong direction. Focus your attention on the beauty coming from my throne, and you will be changed. Your life will then match the model of, as in heaven, so on earth. Today, God says that the things that will happen in your life will not be through might or power, but through His Spirit. The fleshly arm or the wisdom of non-religious people won't reveal any secrets to you, says the Father. Pay attention to my voice. Focus your hearing on the whisper that sounds like a spring bursting inside you. I have planted rivers inside you that will flow out and cover the whole landscape of your life. The Father says, I will give, and you will receive a rich harvest of favor, advantage, and blessing. Before the video ends, I request you to help me by doing super thanks. Because I don't have house and I have to make my new house. God says today that you will come out of the fires. Being hot and under a lot of pressure won't even give your spirit a faint smell of smoke. All of the noise and chaos around you will only help you realize my changing purpose in your life. I am taking you to a new place where you can be free. Prepare to escape from your prison, my dear. The chains have been taken off your hands and feet, letting you move forward in your life's work. Should I call you without giving you something to help you get there? Should I call without showing you how to be satisfied? The present moment is right. Don't look to the left or right. What are you waiting for? Asks the Father. They're not going to get it. Why are you trying to get other people to agree with what I've told you honestly? Leave the limits of what is possible. Get rid of the suffocating clothes that kept you stuck in the flesh of bad choices. Now I give you permission to accept and enjoy your fortune. There are no longer any ties to the past, and a new society is ready to welcome you. They will move forward together, being careful not to hurt or step on each other, while speeding up and helping each other reach the goal of the current win. The Father wants you to let go of the past, open your heart, and welcome the new day that is coming. God proclaims today that you are not left out of my plans. I will tell you in great detail about the plans, goals, and projects I have for the world, which men often don't understand and children of men often forget about. Choices and plans are being made in the boardrooms of the heavens that affect your life. Should I hide what I want to do for you? No, I won't do that. I don't think that fits with my plan or my way of doing things. I will use mysterious words and talk in the celestial tongue, which is impossible for people on earth to understand but easy for spiritual people to reach.